Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine.
Welcome back, baby.
Thank you.
Yo,
What was that?
That was what you sounded like when you had COVID, you little riddled demon child.
And I still feel like I have COVID slightly, by the way.
What do you mean?
I feel like I still got the symptoms.
What do you mean? So you've obviously tested negative, otherwise I wouldn't have let your ass here.
Well, it's been a while now. Tested negative like over a week ago.
Yeah.
I've done many tests, so don't worry. But now I feel like I'm so tired during the day.
I heard that
Extra
for
tired.
2 weeks afterwards, you can feel just a bit nax.
I feel so tired. Like last night I went to bed at 12 and I woke up at 9:30. That's 9 hours 30 sleep. That's plenty, and I was just dead. I was like, I could turn my phone off right now and he won't see me again.
Bro.
But I'll be asleep.
Sleeping. You know what? Lately, right, for the last 3 months, I just feel tired all the time.
Maybe just life getting us down, man.
Bro, that's so depressing.
We need to go away. We need to move. I want to live in Canada for 3 months. But I can't
go to
because
Canada.
You have to come with me because this my
motherfucking
job.
thing. Yeah, I'd love to do like
just ship this fucking studio over, man. Ship the podcast.
Well, you want to
over.
go to Canada, see what's up there.
Listen, we go to Canada. We go to Canada. We take our cameras. We build a temporary set. 4 or 5 grand. Boom, fellas in Canada.
Fellas interviewing Drake.
Yeah, exactly. And think of all the different kind of guests you could
on the
actually
pod.
get on. We could get some Americans to come over. Everything. We could get Mr. Beast on. Come to Canada, fella.
Mate, if they go to Canada, they might as well come to the UK.
Nah.
Or do you fucking that's a big trip?
Yeah, not necessarily that. It's not as big as going over the sea.
Why do the Americans always fly private jets everywhere?
Because they're only flying between states, right?
Nah, bro, like... Yeah, maybe you're right, actually. How much do you reckon? No, but even here in the UK, like, if I want to get like a private jet back home to Scotland, it's like 5 to 6 grand.
I feel like they have
Each
more
way.
access to those kind of facilities. Like there's way more money, there's way more private jets, maybe way more private jet companies.
Yeah.
And they live that flex money lifestyle, don't they?
Yeah, they
it's
do.
It's an American thing.
I was thinking the other day, it's like I can afford to go and do the 5-6 grand each way because obviously the Fellas podcast is just absolutely fucking
just drop that on
caked
us right there.
But my thing is, like, I just always think like I would feel like my inside would be like, bro, I can't spend 5 grand going one way. Like,
bro,
that's crazy.
we've done more than that. Remember when we went to Dubai and we bought first class tickets to go to, was it Dubai?
Yeah, well,
and we went, bro,
last year.
I was having a shower on the plane.
That was crazy.
I was scrubbing my ball sack.
Bro, I want to say first class. What was it? Was it
Emirates?
Emirates. No,
Etihad. Was it? No, it was Emirates, no? Or am I wrong?
Biz, what was it?
Either way, it was...
Emirates. It was Emirates. We were Emirates first class.
You was doing it, and you was like, yo, it's only like an extra couple of K to upgrade from
No, it wasn't even that. It was like 1K. It wasn't even that.
Yeah,
it was
so
like 800, 900
we're
quid.
already flying business, which is reasonably priced on there. And then you're like, oh, it's 1 more K. And I was like, fuck it. I may as well do this. At least I can say, even if it's just once in my lifetime, that I did it.
Yeah,
it was worth it though.
Bro, it was crazy. So what happens is, okay, and I made a video on this actually. You can go watch my video, but you can also just listen to the Fellas podcast and get the inside scoopinis. So you have like everything is separate from the rest of the airport. So you don't mingle with the peasants. Yeah. You just get on the plane. You get to the airport. They take your bags, everything. The only thing you need to give them is your passport. Once you get your passport, that's it. You have like a chaperone that takes you to where you need to be.
Yeah.
And then once you get on the plane, they take you obviously, and it's not just like a seat. You get your own cubicle. Okay. In the cubicle, you're sat there, and I'm filming this video, and it feels kind of weird because I'm like, I don't want to like ruin anyone's experience, but I'm trying to vlog this for a video. The video came out good, but I was always a bit shook about filming because I felt like I was going to get told off.
You was like in the video, you was like, you weren't speaking too loud, but you was like, so guys, like if you just like check out my meal right now,
bro. But I was so
the G7X is there.
Yeah. But it's really cool. Like you sit in there, you get this whole cubicle. The privacy is elite.
Yeah.
I was thinking you could 100% pork in there.
Oh, 100%. People definitely do.
Yeah.
You've got to.
But can you imagine? So I've heard stories about if you do it on like these what would you call them, like companies like Etihad, Emirates that are based in Dubai, things like that, then actually if you get caught porking on them, then it's a wrap, because obviously over there, it's a much bigger offense than like British people just
you're
porking.
Going down.
You're doing
it's a big
time.
Disrespectful.
So in my head, I was thinking, this probably isn't the route that I would pork on, but the opportunity is ripe.
It's a shower for me. You
tell them about the shower.
You book so like they'll come round to your cubicle, whatever, and they'll go like, "Hello, sir. Would you like to book the shower spa?" And I'm like, "Oh, on the plane."
Yeah.
Yes. So you go in there, and it's like, it's genuinely huge. It is a massive bathroom. It's bigger than my bathroom in my house or home, and I just can't believe what I've seen. You've got so much space, a nice heated floor in there.
Yeah, I noticed that, bro. The toes were tingling.
Just like, there's no fucking way this is on a plane. I can't believe it. But
you get your allocated time. How long did we get? Like,
you get
15,
20 minutes in there. I was in there for a long time.
I've rinsed it.
I was in there for a long time. I won't count because I couldn't figure out how to work in the shower. I got unchanged, right?
Yeah.
I got into the shower.
Unchanged? You mean undressed, you whopper?
Anyway, yeah, I'm in the shower, bollock naked, and I just couldn't get it to work. So I've had to whack all my clothes back on, come out of the shower, go and find the thing and say, can't get a shower to work. So she's come into the shower with me and showed me how to work the shower. And basically, she was like, you've got to close the door for the shower to work.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, okay.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just going to flood the plane.
I don't know why I didn't think of that, but yeah, it was funny.
Would
you say it justifies like the price though? Normally it's like $8,000 or
bro, look, put it this way: there's never any need any need to fly first class. Or the thing I would say, right? There's never any need. The difference between business class and first class isn't big enough to justify the price difference.
No.
The difference between economy and business class is worth it, I'd say.
Yeah,
because
you've got an argument as well because you're tall. Like
mate,
whacking someone like you in economy.
My knees are up by my ears.
It's not going to be good.
Yeah. So I would always say I think it's worth it for business, but my rule is only pay for that if you are doing any longer than like a 5-hour flight.
Yeah.
For me, anything under 5 hours, I can hack in economy. I don't mind.
Even New York, like that's what 7 hours. No problem. I'll save my money.
Really? No. If it's New York, I'm shelling out the.
But it depends because if you do go to New York, you're normally going on a little nice holiday and you want to experience
a little bougie one.
Yeah, a little bougie one. But
you've been to New York, right?
I think I might go. I'm thinking of going again this Christmas.
Oh, Christmas!
I love going to Christmas. I went at Christmas once, and it doesn't actually normally snow in December. Yeah. It snows in February.
I think you said this. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was it was just like the movies. So I'm going back again this December.
Yeah, maybe
Take
I need
the missus,
to do
just a
little number, little sweet one.
I'll be flying. Maybe I'll be flying business. She will not be flying business.
100%. I'm not paying for 2 business class flights.
No
way.
I'll just be like, listen, honey, you've got your flight. You know, maybe a little handbag out there.
Yeah.
But no.
Little thrift shop handbag.
Yeah, I'll be enjoying my 3-course meal.
The fruits of your labor.
Yeah, and here's a prepaid post office debit card if you would like to.
Those are classics. Do people still do that?
I used to do that. Yeah, because of like conversion rates. So I did this once back in the day. I went and loaded to the post office and loaded up a debit card with money because it doesn't have a conversion rate.
The conversion rates were better.
To be fair, my accountant messaged me the other day and said you are losing a lot of money overseas because you just spend your debit card and you're getting charged a percentage of. So if you spend like $5,000 in one go, you're actually spending quite a bit more.
Really?
He was like, you should look into getting a Curve card or something. I was like, I do have one now. But
so you sorted it. Yeah, that was a while back. Yeah, no, I do think about that. I think about these things sometimes. They're very adult thoughts. But yeah, I'm trying to get over to America would be good. There's potential chat about a Vegas trip you and me are going on. Maybe we need to do a fucking Vegas pod, bro.
We're gonna be out there 5 days as well.
Could be a little number. Anyways, we're not confirming anything. There's still stuff that needs to be talked about. But so potentially Vegas. I'm trying to
closed, though. America is actually still closed
to us.
Yeah, to the UK. Like it's mental. Like it's been closed for so long.
I need to get over there.
Yeah, well, you have to be double vaxxed, don't you?
I'm getting
my second one is this week, 30th of August or something.
Some people are so bins after it.
Yeah, I've heard, but I'm thinking because I just had COVID, I'll be okay.
Might be able to firm it. Fuck knows, mate.
I think.
Who knows? Anyway, I've got that on the list. I'm trying to do one other big holiday at the end of this year. I'm trying to go abroad. I'm trying a minimum 9-hour flight.
A Fiji thing or something.
No, maybe like the Bahamas. Maybe moldy. Just that comes off the red
I'm dying
list.
to go to a tropical place like Bali or Fiji or something like that. I've never done one of them.
Bali, let me tell you something
Thailand,
about Bali.
I've never done any of them.
Bali is an incredible place. One of the best places.
Let's just go. We'll leave. Listen, we don't even take the ladies. We just go.
Fuck
them, bro. I'm trying to be out there with a couple of monkeys.
Bro, I feel you. I'm ready. That's one of the craziest things. But I'm Alex trying to wave as if we're taking I'm Alex on the trip. Are you fucking... if there was one thing, if someone said like, oh, what's one way to ruin a holiday? It'd be to bring fucking I'm Alex.
I think it would actually make the holiday better. No.
Yeah, I resent it. You tried to think about it. I just
saw his face for a second. I was like, what am I even saying?
Anyways, huge news. Love Island, Liam and Millie won. Congratulations to Liam and Millie.
Okay,
mate. So did you watch it?
I wanted Toby to win. I've watched a bit of it.
Yeah,
but I still do know like the whole situation.
So Liam essentially went to Casa Amor.
Yeah,
cheated on Millie, then came back and just like said he was sorry and she took him back, right? And it just proves that men can cheat and get away with it. I mean, how the fuck has that happened?
Were they together? Were they actually like relationship or?
No, they weren't relationship. But the thing is, I feel like in Love Island, if you're sleeping and lipsing in the same bed every night, like you are sort of together.
Yeah,
right?
I guess. But at the same time, like you're on Love Island, like what's she expecting? Like,
yeah, I know.
They called it a boys' holiday to Casa Amor, didn't they?
Yeah.
But he obviously just finessed it. I remember when he came back and he just kept like, trying to talk her into it. But it was slowly, and the way he spoke about it, I was like, how is this Donnie getting away with this? And
then unfortunately,
and he did the speech.
Yeah.
The speech. That's what crushed it, didn't it? And she was stood there like, oh my God.
Yeah, he was there like, I love her so much.
How did Toby not win though?
Well, that's what everyone's saying. Everyone's thinking, what the fuck? Rigged? Like Toby should have won.
These shows were always rigged, though. I feel like.
No. I don't think it was rigged. I don't think it was
X Factor and Britain's Got Talent were massively like rigged.
You reckon?
Yeah, 100%. Who was it? We know someone. Jeremy Lynch went on what was it? Britain's Got Talent.
Right. Okay.
And he was just saying like, it's complete bullshit. The show was like
super. But I swear he didn't make it that far.
No, Jeremy Lynch did go into like the knockout rounds, no? And he dropped the ball.
Yeah, but was that not in the beginning?
That wasn't in the...
Oh, really?
That wasn't in the...
first audition.
Oh, was it?
Anyways.
But would it surprise you that these reality shows are fake? Because it's better for them. They think they know who's the best winner and what's better for the show.
They're dying out. They need to fake things for it to pop.
Of course.
These lot of stinkers. These TV shows are, we need some viewers.
Like,
the YouTubers are taking them all.
Do you really reckon that they sit there and count up all the votes from Toby and all the votes from Millie and go...
I mean, they don't sit there, mate. It's just a digital thing.
Right, but do you think they got to look there and go, right, well, we're 100% going to use that? When they could literally just be like, no, nobody gets to see those votes. We can say who win. What do you reckon?
I reckon they have to do it because if it came out, mate, it would be the end of the show.
How would it come out?
It comes out one person is done over by the show that was working at there, feels like they were done wrong, and they go, actually, just so you guys know, this shit was fucking fake as hell. And then the whole show's in the mud.
Would they have any proof?
Well, the fact that it's a top TV exec, it's enough proof as it is.
I just feel like these shows are just so bullshit. Like,
no, that's the thing. The Liam and Millie, bro, it's Fiat 500 have won again. Liam and Millie winning.
She's blonde one, right? The blonde girl?
Yeah, Millie is blonde, yeah. And Liam, bro, Fiat 500 have asserted their dominance as the nation's leading force.
Was it Liam that was Welsh? Someone said to me the other day that they felt like they won because all of Wales would have been voting for Liam.
It doesn't even matter, bro. He cheated. He came back. Men remain undefeated. Nothing can stop
Toby
men.
In that show was funny because Donnie just kept going from
one chick to the next one.
I keep going, and then he was like, you know what? Nah, I've had them all, and now I want the first one again.
And so the crazy. All right, do you reckon? All right, give me a bet. We'll come back to this in a few months if we remember. Unlikely not. But anyways, how many of these couples do you reckon are going to stay together? There's like four or five actual couples.
I have a feeling that maybe the Millie and Liam couple might stay together, but I feel like the Toby and Chloe one might break up. Okay. I don't know. I do prefer Toby though, and Chloe. I like them.
I got a story for you, right? A few years back, after when this was probably the first year where Love Islanders was starting to like bang on social media. We're talking super pop, right? I remember. Now the thing is, this is really bad because I don't remember this couple's name. So what I reckon a lot of these couples will do is they'll come out, right? They'll be in good terms, and their management will go to them, right? You guys are a couple, are so much more valuable than if you guys are individual, like you're not together. So if you guys plan on breaking up at any point, you can break up, but as far as the public is aware, you guys will remain together until we have milked this fucking cash cow.
Really?
Okay? Because what happened was I was at a shoot, right? And there was two Love Islanders, a couple, right? And they were together on the show, and then when they came off the show, they were together. And we're filming, and then they got put on set, and she said something along the lines is, cool as long as I'm not around whatever his fucking name was, because as long as I'm not around it. And the entire shoot they were always kept separate, right? But whenever they would film, they were a couple, right? And I was there like, what the fuck?
That makes
like
sense, bro.
so I'm thinking, so what I've realized is that everybody knows that if you want to secure the bag, you stay as a couple. And let me tell you, there must be so much pressure to stay as a couple when they get out there. So I think there's going to be a lot of these couples which break up, but they're just going to keep dragging it on until the cash cow is fully milked.
Together.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. I like that. Well, I like the fact that they, look, you're out there to make bread,
Everybody knows it. You
Listen,
go in the
you've gone
villa.
to Love Island to make bread, okay? Bread first, love secondly. Like, finding love on TV is not really...
It ain't really it. I think there's a couple of people that are maybe still
There
together.
are some people that have got kids together from Love Island, which
that's
is pretty
mad.
mad. So fair enough, it is possible and it can happen. But who was the one guy that everyone was said was just trying to secure the 50K? Mostly small guy? Jake.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
he end up staying with...
Nah, they broke up and they both left.
I thought they told each other they loved each other.
Yeah, it's a cap.
Oh, for fuck's
Super
sake.
cap.
So wait, were they both got kicked off the show?
No, so she was there like, fuck this, I'm leaving, you don't even love me. And then he was there like, all right, cool, I'm going to leave as well. Because he realized that if she's gone, he ain't winning the show on his ones, is he? So it's a couple that win.
Wait, so they actually left the show?
Just before it ended. So he fumbled the bag. Bro, imagine this. You're one-on-one with the keeper.
Oh, no.
He's gone to wrap it bottom bins.
We got to get him on here, man.
And he's Timo Werner'd it and pinged it into fucking Rose.
I tell you what, actually, we should try and get Toby on this podcast. I reckon that's probably someone we can because he played for Hashtag.
Yeah.
A little bit easier to connect.
But you know how this shit goes, Chip. They're going to get some ass juice management that will start going, no, Toby's not coming on this. And it's just fuck
We'll
off.
just try and go around it. We'll message Lewis Preston and say, look, fella, get Toby on there, fellas.
Bro, do you reckon that he's actually going to go back and play for Hashtag? I spoke about this with Reeve.
I wouldn't think so.
I don't think so. I think
Depends
he might turn up
it
for
depends
a game,
how much he loves football, though. Because if he actually does love playing for Hashtag, then he probably won't drop it.
Yeah.
But if he's...
For the next 6 months,
if he sees Hashtag now as like a previous career, and now he's got a new one, then I don't think he'll go back.
I'd rate him if he went back and just played Saturdays.
I think he'll go back and play.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Now that I've said that, I think I could imagine him going back and
I hope he does.
Yeah, it would be sick.
Yeah.
But money-wise, he's probably going to want to be doing them brand deals and shit. It's on his Jack Fowler shit now. Oh my
God, I want to talk about bread. I want to talk about cheddar and Love Island. Yeah. Yesterday, I stumbled across a TikTok of Molly May. Right, this is crazy. Yeah, she's there, and this was just a straight flex TikTok. But she knew it was a straight flex TikTok.
Okay,
but there was no shame. So she said she's just signed her biggest deal yet. Okay, now first of all, I'd seen a clip previously of a thing saying she'd turned down a £2 million deal working with a company because she said she just never used that company's services. Why would she do a £2 million deal with them?
That sounds like cap. Just because you haven't used the company means that you wouldn't take £2 million.
No, well, that's the thing. So that's her image, isn't it? It's all very, I would never promote something that I don't use type thing. Which is fine. But for £2 million, you have to ask questions, right? But anyways, don't get it twisted. She's fucking peed up anyway. So maybe £2 million.
Yeah, maybe that's nothing to her.
Maybe it's not.
In her
but she said that was her biggest deal that was offered to her at the time. Anyways, fast forward to now, where she posted on her story. So either she's gone back to them and accepted that one, or she's got a new deal that I reckon is probably at least £3 million. If I was to guess, I would say between £3 and £4 million, right? She's signed off a deal, and this TikTok is her that says, I've just signed my new deal, had to treat myself to a few new things, right? She's got 2 Cartier bracelets that she's bought herself. Each one goes for about 45 grand. At least that's what the TikTok comment said. Whether that's cap or not, I don't know, but everyone was saying that, so I believe that.
Yeah.
And then I'm there like, okay, 45G, she just spent 90 grand on some nice jewelry. Okay, fine, whatever. Like, that's not blowing my top off just yet. And then she looks to her wrist. There's a rollie on there. It's a 75 grand rollie as well. She bought herself that.
Is that what the comment said?
No, it's a 75. It is a 75 grand.
Oh, you already
Rolex.
knew. You already knew. Yeah.
It's a 75 grand Rolex. She's got the two cards. Bro, she had like 150K sitting on her wrist. How insane is that? Guys, Curve are back, baby. And guess what?
We love them.
Guess what? They just said users get £5 if they sign up at curve.com/fellas.
Wow.
So before we even get into the ad read, literally free money for the free £5 if they sign up to curve.com/fellas.
And we know how good Curve is. I've been a Curve member for how long?
You have their cards,
Over
Chip.
1 year. I got 2 Curve cards. I will never speak a bad word on Curve's name. The
Bro,
GOATs.
They are so sick. Honestly, I've been using them as well. I have their card in my wallet right now as well. Curve is giving every new user that signs up 1% cash back every single one of their purchases for an entire month. Guys, they're giving you money back. What more? Let me not get too heated, but this is just the most obvious promotion.
It's such an obvious good deal.
Yeah.
You can't not take a good deal, man.
Exactly. So anyways, we've teamed up with Curve to give you all a limited time only one-off offer you'd literally be nuts to miss out on. I'm offering every new user that signs up through the link in my description 1% cash back on every single one of their purchases for a whole month, Chip.
Lord have mercy. What a fantastic deal.
For free. Right? That's right. Sign up for the free subscription through the link below, and Curve is going to help you out and by giving back a bit of your hard-earned cash across your entire spend for an entire month. Right? Plus, you get a free £5. Chip, how
you know how far a £5 can go? I'm talking you go to corner shop, boss man, you're getting full free £5 munch. Bro, you want to put it towards anything, you're good. I'll put that towards whip.
I don't know. I literally don't know how to convince people to get a free £5. Like, if this doesn't fucking sell it to you,
you don't need to. You don't need to, because everyone that watches the fellas has got the brain cells to make sure they take advantage of a deal that gets you a free £5.
Okay, fantastic. So you're probably wondering, what is Curve exactly? So here you go. I'm going to let you know, right? Besides the free £5, right? It's the most rewarding way to pay, as we've just been through, right? It's a no-brainer to upgrade your wallet. It literally upgrades, it combines your entire wallet into one app, and most importantly, one card. Yes, that means all your bank and loyalty cards can be on one card. Mm-hmm. So not only that, but so on the app, you sort of flick through the different card that you want to use on it.
Yep.
Right? So that way you literally only have to run around with one card, and it's got all your cards in there. We're talking loyalty cards as well. Okay?
So easy. You literally, whenever you double tap the lock button for Apple Pay, if you've changed your card on Curve, boom. Yeah. It's so easy. It's one of the greatest things that I've ever invented, in my opinion. Right.
They also have instant cashback and rewards, up to 20% when you spend at your favorite retailers, such as Deliveroo, which me and Chip rinse, Uber, which me and Chip rinse, Amazon, which me and Chip rinse as well. No strings attached, just your money back into your Curve account. For real. There's also a bunch of other ones. You guys can go ahead and check those out. By the way, Chip, look, we have both been burnt so many times when you go abroad and you're using a card, the exchange rates finesse you.
But not with Curve. 100%. Honestly, when you go away with Curve, you don't get finessed by these stupid abroad transaction fees and percentages, like exchange rates. You are good to go.
So every time you go on holiday, guys, take one of these Curve cards, and it literally just sorts out your exchange rate on all of your cards attached to it, which is amazing. So you'll never be ripped off by your bank again. I'm telling you, I got a saying
for you. Once you go Curve, you don't go back.
Jeez. I curve to the left. But anyways, guys, if this is of interest, then you have to download the app. Now, the basic card is free. All right. So make sure that you know that the basic card is absolutely free. You don't have to pay a penny for it. Download the app, verify your card, and make your first purchase, even as small as 1p, and that's how you get your £5. So once you spend even just 1p, you'll get your £5, just so that they verify that you're actually using the card.
Amen.
All right.
That's mental. But I'm not surprised, though. It is Molly May. Like, she's not some, like, you know, she is a big name.
I get that.
Like, she's a big name to the point where there isn't a single girl under the age of maybe 28 in this country who doesn't know who
That's
Mame
true.
is.
She is a household. Would you say?
Household,
Is she a household name? Is she a household name?
Yes. But for I don't know though, because it's the older
generation.
Yeah,
do they know
and men won't.
Yeah.
Not all men will know who she is. Like, you know, you reckon Gary, 65 years old, at the pub with Barry, Larry, and John.
Well, he's probably wanked off to our fucking Instagram page, the little weirdo. Do you know what I mean? Like,
now that is probably very true.
do you know what I'm saying? But I get what you mean. I would say she's household in terms of under 30s. She's household.
What's the biggest household name in the world? I'll throw one out. I'll throw a couple out there. We'll start with one. David Beckham.
No.
Oh, Justin Bieber.
Bro, go say David Beckham to someone in the US. I promise you they ain't got
okay. I was kind of talking now. Okay.
Justin Bieber, that's a big one.
Justin Bieber, yeah, that works.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. I feel like yes, but David Beckham should also be just as known. No
way.
I mean, bro, do you think
that
about
is a poor take.
Like, USA people do know who David Beckham is.
No.
He owns a team out there.
No, football fans
Beckham.
know who he is. Bro, if you just ask someone on the fucking corner in the US, they're not going to know who he is.
I don't
know,
If it's
man. Ronaldo, it's Cristiano.
They are going to know who David Beckham is.
No, they aren't.
I got two Donnies nodding right here.
I think you lot are overestimating.
I think you're underestimating.
Football player.
He is it's David Beckham. He wasn't even nowhere near as good as obviously most of the top players playing now.
I think
he was just so famous though.
No.
Donny was moving to Madrid and tying up ponytails. Also, this guy was a cultural icon. He was, kids were having trims, rocking up to school like, yeah, I got that new Beckham trim, rocking it. You look like a piece of shit.
Ronaldo started all these dons getting fucking like, what do you call it? Like shaving into their fade, like different numbers and letters.
Nah, but
and
he
shit.
even became a celeb in the US, and I'm not sure how he did it, but he did it.
Well, it's
his missus as well.
His missus, that's
like
why.
it was just like they were a power couple.
No,
they are worldwide famous.
I think they are worldwide. I think they are worldwide, but they're not a household name in the US.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think if you go to most houses in the US, they're not morons, right? Okay, the UK.
Bro, there's a lot of interesting people in the US, bro.
Yeah,
I promise
but still, okay, right. Look, a big American superstar.
Yeah.
We all know him in the UK. But I get what you're saying, just because football is not as big there. But like, this is just an outlier. David Beckham is known.
You're thinking our age. You need to think outside of our age, bro.
No, because
if you went to people in the UK and you ask them, if you ask some people who's LeBron James, they don't know. They don't know who LeBron. Okay, here's a household name for you.
Maybe like the older people. Yeah.
Here's a household name for you. I got two.
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
That is 100%.
That is 100%. Everybody knows
Everyone
Michael
knows
Jordan.
that. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. That's what I was thinking. I think those 100%. Two are levels.
Those might be the biggest shouts, actually. I'm not sure. What do you reckon? Anyone got a bigger one than that? Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson? Mike Tyson's not bad.
Here's one. Eminem.
That's good.
Transcends.
I still feel like there will be some older people that might not be quite in tune with that one.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because now, see, like, if you are an older person and you are not in tune with rap, you don't listen to rap or any kind of rap ever, you're unlikely to put rap on the radio station.
Yeah, but it's not about that. That's what I'm saying. It transcends their profession.
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't say. I think the two that we've said are still bigger.
Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan.
Yeah. I think Michael Jackson being the biggest.
All right,
okay.
So where are you? Okay, so are you saying David Beckham or Cristiano Ronaldo is more well known across the world?
Oh, listen, look, I'm a United fan, and Ronaldo is,
off to
I love Ronaldo, which is actually okay. We shouldn't even speak about this, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Who you going for? Who's more well known, Chip? For real, David Beckham, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Fuck, it's tough. It's
Ronaldo
really
every day of the week. How the fuck are you guys even debating this?
David Beckham is pretty fucking famous, man. Who's got more money? Who's got more money? It's Ronaldo, right? It has to be Ronaldo, right?
Just because of the deal he signed with Nike, like that was like $1 billion deal, I think, some shit like that, over obviously many years. But yeah, I think, anyways.
This might be a stupid question, but I just feel like his missus is loaded. David Beckham does have more money than the missus, right?
Yeah.
What was it? How did she become like a superstar?
She was a Spice Girl.
Is that what it was? She was.
Bro, are you fucking taking the piss, Chip?
I didn't. I didn't think it was that.
What the fuck is this podcast? Like,
Bro,
are we actually just stupid on here?
No, I just don't.
You didn't know
no,
Victoria
but the thing is,
Beckham
I just don't really follow
was
Victoria
Posh
Beckham.
Spice.
Okay, now that's ringing a bell.
Wait, is it Posh Spice? That's her name. Yeah.
I'll be honest. You know what? S Club 7. Remember that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. S Club 7. That used
you
to
love that,
bark.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Name me a member.
Name you a member. Nah, I know one nonny. I swear to
Go
God.
on then, drop a name.
Frank Ocean.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like music stuff like that from back in the day. I couldn't name you any of the Spice Girls.
S Club 7 used to slap. What was that one tune on
I
S
can't
Club
even
7?
name you. No, I can. Little Mix. What about Perry?
Perry Edwards.
Yeah.
Oxlade Chamberlain's.
That's
missus.
not her name.
Yes, it is.
Whose name?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a different one. Right, name me another one, because I already started with Perry. I already started with Perry.
What's the one that did that brightly? You know, when she tried to do
accent, she goes, Berling it.
Yeah. She's got a funny one. So, Jessie Nelson.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so I would say, yeah.
Yo, I found out that there is a big actor the other day, and I can't remember who it was. Apparently, he doesn't shower.
He doesn't shower.
Yeah. Fucking, it's someone who is it, man?
It's
Ashton Kutcher.
Nah, was it him? Yes.
Wait, so Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis
I just saw
both
it on Twitter.
don't shower.
They don't wash their kids?
They don't wash their kids.
Fucking hell.
Wait, so they don't... Why? There has to be a reason.
Like, obviously, I guess it's like the same thing that Harry does, where, you know, Harry believes that the natural oils, which is true, I think it's true, the natural oils take care of your hair.
But Harry showers, but he doesn't shampoo his hair.
Yeah, so, but I feel like it's probably on the same ideology of that.
Okay.
Where they must believe that the body will take care of itself.
Which?
Either that, or they just love to stink. Do you reckon they smell though? Because they've probably not been doing it for that long. Has the body taken over and gone, start cleaning, you know, it's like a fucking natural cleaning thing. I'd love to smell Ashton Kutcher's armpits.
Ballsack.
And ballsack.
I'd love to smell his ballsack. See, you know what? If he didn't have... We should send him a package of Manscaped. We should.
Oh my God, what, lawnmower?
Wait, so do you reckon she doesn't shave then? If that's what they're on. No, I reckon she does shave. It's Mila Kunis.
I would think that the shaving has other things, so like you can get like, if you don't shave down there, I get really sweaty.
Yeah.
Like I'll be dripping in the middle of the night. So
your balls are just
I try to sometimes just shave all the hair off every inch of my body, because I know it's like a
looking like a mole rat.
Bro, yeah, because I know that the hair keeps me hot, right? Because I'm so hairy. So if I shave everything off, then I'll be a little bit like
coming through like one of them cats with no hair. It's just pure skin.
Pure skin, baby.
Looking like a whole ball sack.
It's gotta be done. It has to be done.
Oh man, Mila Kunis, man. Tell me she
used
showers,
to fancy her back in the day massively.
Yeah,
like, you know, Friends with Benefits days back in the day, that film.
Unbelievable. She was so bad. Now, I tell you, I was in a lift with her once.
Really?
Yeah, she didn't smell bad in the lift though. But maybe this was before her natural
oil,
maybe, brother. Maybe she
the natural oils were working.
Maybe. Yeah, I was literally in there. I was where was I? I was in like Soho House in LA.
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, there is one there.
If you don't know what that is, it's like a members club.
Yeah, and I was just in the lift and I was heading up. I think. Yeah, I was heading up, and then Mila Kunis just like got in the lift and I just stood down. I looked to my right because you know you had to double take it. Like, wait, is that actually really?
Did you lips her?
Well, she was pregnant, man. That's nuts.
What?
She was pregnant at the time. I was just like,
why does it say you can't kiss a pregnant woman?
Because she was wifed up, man. That's so disrespectful. Hey, shit, man.
Was she wifed up?
Yeah, I think so. I think she was dating Ashton Kutcher at the time.
You don't know he wouldn't have let you.
Bro, look, imagine I went to her like, yo, my boy Chip always told me that I should lips you if I was ever in a lift with you. I know you're pregnant and stuff, but...
And she probably just turned around and go, fuck it, you know what? I don't shower, I might as well.
He's never going to know.
Just start necking you off. And then she goes back, jumps in the group chat and be like, yeah, girls, I just neck cover.
Oh, fuck's sake. The career mode legend.
My own fucking brother. Have you seen that Cal Dragon clip?
There was a bit of beef knocking around too much, but I didn't really catch too much of it. But I seen it popping all over TL.
You're still using TikTok a lot.
Bro, it's bad.
It's too addictive.
It is.
A lot of my shit is F1 now. So,
really?
Yeah, which is good though, because I prefer it to be F1 than fucking half the other shite that's on there.
Oh, it's got better though. I feel like TikTok slowly over time has become like better.
there's a new creator out there, and I just don't know if I can remember his name. Alex, that guy where he makes TikToks. I'll just say a quick one just so people know what I'm talking about. He will be like, he'll be at the fucking thing about to get on a plane, and then the guy goes, "Have a safe flight," and he'll go, "Yeah, you too," and he'll be like, "Oh," and then TSA ends up coming with him on the flight. Like, it just, what's the guy's name, man? Bro.
You've had a howler explaining that one.
People will know what I'm talking about because he's blowing up right now. All the comments are literally like, "This guy is the best TikToker on the platform." You need to see. I need to get.
I
wish I had the name for people, so it doesn't sound like I'm waffling complete shite. But
you're just blue-balled the whole audience.
I blue-balled everyone. Alex is gonna get it for us guys in a minute. Anyway,
there's one guy that I like on TikTok that so he's been banned a couple times, but he's back, and he starts saying a joke, and then he cuts off.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. It cuts off just before you. So you assume he's gonna say something like either racist or like really, really offensive, and it cuts off, and he's like, "Oh, did you think I meant like this?"
Yeah.
Of course not, blah, blah, blah. And I think his name's like Devon or something like that. But he is so funny. But TikTok kept banning him.
Anyway, you got the guy. Jake Krantz, right? This guy is unreal.
Krantz.
Even his Insta, I went on his Insta the other day, and you can tell he's starting to blow up because he's getting a lot of likes now.
Yeah.
Guys, go check him out on TikTok. You will not regret it. No, it's really funny. But yeah.
I like that. Yeah, TikTok's been moving. Even our TikTok's been doing well. The TikTok we did with Nico was sick.
Yeah, it got over 1 million, didn't it?
We got like one with 2.2. Yeah, they bought off. If you guys don't follow us on there, like we always post like the funny clips and edits and things like that over on there. So that's been good.
Yeah, Fellas Pod, by the way, on TikTok. Just at Defo get ours.
For sure. What else been happening recently, man?
I uploaded 2 videos, by the way.
Holy shit. Wait, has it been 2 videos
This is the most videos I've uploaded in 1 month than the last 3 years.
That is crazy. The first video did really well.
And I'll tell you what, the second video is actually doing pretty good considering, no Rollercoaster calculating the title or anything like that.
Really good.
It's a spelling like you said earlier, it's such a 2016 vid. It's just a shitty little
but it is a funny video.
It is a good video.
It is a good video.
I think it shows that the boys are not quite all there.
No, man. I don't even want to get into it, but I realize, do you know how hard it is to spell shit?
Bro, I spell inconsistency as inconsistency.
Yeah.
And it's the easiest word, but once I got to the end of it, I was like, I forgot what I was saying.
Do you know what it is? If I can write it down, I can do it because I know how a word should look, but I don't know how to spell a word.
Yeah, and trying to remember everything that you've just said, and then it was tough. It was tough, but it was a funny video.
Yeah, man, fuck that. But yeah, anyways, that was funny. So congratulations on your return to about fucking time. Thank you. Bring in some viewers to the fellas.
There has been some good support. Yeah, to be fair, I have to. It'll help as well.
Absolutely, man. What's your next? What's your next video?
You got any ideas? He's
burnt out. He's done 2 videos and he's dusted.
I need to be uploading on the weekend, and then it's Wednesday.
Yeah, you need.
I'll figure it out though. I'll be fucking knocking at your door like, "Can you come in with me, vid, lad?"
Yeah, can you help me out? That's what I do every single week.
Yeah,
it gets to a point where I start to feel bad.
Yeah, I need a cameraman at the moment as well. I've got an editor, but my cameraman right now, I'm having to fucking keep using Alex when he's got work.
He's got shit to do. So if there is a cameraman that fancies his chances,
so I'm looking for a good cameraman at the moment.
There we go.
I think after this video is when I'll probably use you one last time. I'll last hurrah.
Get the last.
And then I'll be looking for a Sam. Or Harry, as you would call it.
Yes, a Sam or a Harry, an all-in-one package, as we call it. Although some would argue that the new guy that I brought on, Harry, is not all there. But we do try our best. I think
if you just take a glance at him, it's pretty obvious from the get-go.
You can tell something's gone wrong at some stage.
You've hired a 15-year-old boy, to be fair.
He's not 15. You can't say that, Chip, because
didn't even see you there. Yeah.
Legally, he's actually here in the office. He's here in the office. You're not happy.
No, he just looks young. It's a compliment, you know. Yeah, 17 then.
A young lad. He's a top shagger, this guy. He's always bringing girls round.
He's 15 though.
He's 16 tomorrow, I think. He's itchy. You know what I do? A job interview. I say, right, okay, first of all, I got to know your body count.
What?
That's the first question. I said, what's the body count?
So Harry is going to become cameraman Harry now?
We need a new name. So,
because Sam is Is it known that Sam is about to?
Yeah. So Sam's moving on to bigger and better things.
Sam's moving on.
Well, actually, there's not much bigger and better, but you know, he's moving on to other things.
Cal Parisi Limited, really.
He's moving on to other things, but we need. So I called Sam, cameraman Sam, but then we need like the nickname for Harry.
Oh, I don't know.
So it's like, what was the one that we came up with the other day? Horny Harold. No.
I like that.
Oh yeah. It was Harry. So his name on Insta is like Harry G Film. So Harry G Employee. It's got a bit, but it's too long.
Is your middle name Gertrude?
What's your middle name? Why do you have G?
Why is there a G in your Instagram?
Oh, it's his. Yeah, it's his son.
I was thinking Gerald or Gertrude.
What would you call your kid?
Ooh, Romeo.
Romeo. What, after Beckham?
His kid's called Romeo Beckham, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I really would like to call him Levi. Like,
bro, you're actually serious though.
Yeah.
I feel like you are.
I'll tell you what.
Why are you calling him Levi?
I got my main birthday present yesterday of the missus.
Yeah, what'd you get?
Remember when we went away and she was like, I forgot your main birthday present.
Yeah.
I got it. It is a custom Levi rug.
Right, that is very sick.
It was a banger. It got made.
You were gonna get that.
She got it made in America. Oh, you already knew.
Yeah, of course. Ah,
you little bitch.
Right, I knew from
I was impressed. Impressed. She said she got it made in America,
very
so it
sick.
took ages to come over. So I was like, yeah. So now I need to figure out what to put it because I don't want people to stand in it. So
yeah, this is your Levi. So people that don't know, Chip's got a fucking hard on for this anime character called Levi.
But just uncultured, you know. I'll tell you one thing I've been doing recently. I have decided.
You still doing Kegels?
No, I don't need to do them anymore. I'm way beyond that, brother.
You're clear.
I'm in a different realm. I'm levitating off the floor and shit. Anyway, what I've been doing is I've decided I'm gonna go through and watch every like classic, really good film, legendary, even the ones I haven't seen of recent times. So I watched the first Godfather. For some reason, I haven't watched that. Second on IMDb, belter.
Yeah.
I'm about to watch Scarface. That's on tonight. Grand Budapest Hotel. Like all these absolute.
You watched
bangers.
Grand Budapest before?
No, never seen it before.
Man,
yeah, I put it on last night, but I fell asleep within 30 minutes. Was knackered though, so I'll continue that, and then I want to get all the classics out of the way, the bangers.
Wes Nelson directed that. Wes Anderson even.
Wes Nelson, bro.
Wes Nelson, the
what's that song that he's got on TikTok that's bare popular?
Batman. No wait, no.
What?
No. Nice to meet you. Stepped in her. He's
something like that. Yeah.
You know that one? Good shit goes hard.
Bro, you've been living with Harry too much, man. But yeah, that's.
Sorry, what were you gonna say before I asked you about the Kegels?
No, that's it, bro. I'm just trying to polish off every banging movie.
Yeah.
You got
Shawshank Redemption? You watch that?
Don't play on my name, bro. Of course.
Bro, that was a fucking memory. Yeah, I just make sure you got that. Remember the Titans.
And also, I've been playing Red Dead 2. I got a lot of DMs about that because I had COVID, so I was like, fuck, I got fuck all to do. So I went, I'm gonna whack this shit on.
Yeah.
Unbelievable game. First time I played this proper single player game in a while. But yeah, I had a lot of DMs as well about it saying it's such a good game, and it made me realize like, fuck, a lot of these kids just like actually just do bang games.
I rate that.
Yeah, they were. I'm
trying to get into single player games.
It is tough. I ain't done it in a while. GTA. Did you see the rumor about them remastering GTA 3?
Okay, Chip, let me tell you something.
4.
When these lot come and they do this remastering stuff, it's a waste of everyone's fucking time.
I normally agree, but this is like the original GTA trilogy of like San Andreas and shit.
I really don't care.
Did you ever play them?
So yeah, of course, bro. San Andreas was my shit. Vice
classic,
City, San Andreas. That's what I grew up on, right?
The classics.
But the thing is, it was the same with Modern Warfare 2. Didn't they which one did they remaster? COD 4. They remastered COD 4.
Here is a difference though. Okay, yeah, they did. And I did play that for a bit, but
it's not the same because it's a shift in culture at the time.
But to be fair, here's where I think the difference. COD 4 is a multiplayer game, and multiplayer games, they normally, every time a new one comes out, the features get way crazier. So we went from having, multiple kill streaks to having 3. It's only 3 in COD 4. Whereas in San Andreas, you can still actually do a lot of shit,
Yeah, there is a
single player game.
You're
playing for the story.
I get that.
They remastered Modern Warfare 2, but it was only the campaign.
Yeah.
Like, if you could play San Andreas and it looks like a modern game, that would be quite cool.
That would be quite cool, but it wouldn't give me,
it wouldn't be the same.
These things need to be left alone.
It wouldn't be the same.
Leave them alone.
But they won't do it because think of how much money that... Yes. And they're remastering all 3 of them, so it's going to come out together.
It's the boys, Chip. Beer 52.
The fucking goats,
Come
man.
on,
The
yo,
goats. They've been with us for a long time. We're talking OGs.
Yeah, so we've got a few people that have a few companies that have supported us when we were right at the beginning, and Beer 52 is one of them. So
100%.
when we shout them out, guys, we really appreciate it if you guys get involved, just purely because, you know, they support us the same way you guys support us. It helps keep the lights on here. So by you guys getting involved, it honestly just goes a very long way.
Beer 52 is blowing up as well. I got an ad the other day, and guess what the ad was for? Beer 52.
Amazing.
And I was like, I love this. Look, our company they're going far.
I feel like I'm part of the Beer 52 family.
I feel like yeah, we are, man. I love Beer 52.
Exactly. So guys, look, if you don't know what Beer 52 is, you sign up to it and you get sent beers. You get sent beers, essentially, right? It's a subscription
Not just any
type
beer,
thing.
though.
Good beer.
Good
beer
beer.
From different places. So every single month, there's a different theme around the beers that you get sent. You can also choose between light and dark beers.
Yep.
We, as always, we say every time, we personally go for the light ones. But I'm interested to know, to anyone that goes for the dark beers, let us know what they're like. We're really intrigued. Not only that, but ultimately the offer they want to give to the fellas viewers is that you guys get a free case of 8 craft beers for free. The only thing you have to do, though, is cover the postage, which is pretty understandable, to be fair. And that is £5.95.
Nice.
Just making
Sounds
room.
like you literally just had a beer.
Well, no, I'm actually making room for the beer I'm going to have when we take that case of Beer 52
We got a case
upstairs.
of Beer 52 right there, and we're about to jump straight on it.
So yeah, guys, if that is of interest, then www.beer52.com/fellas. You cover the postage, which is £5.95, and you get 8 craft beers for free.
That's
right?
less than £1 per beer. Do you know how crazy that is?
I would do anything for that in London.
Like, that is the value is unbelievable.
Yeah, it comes with a magazine and snacks, and if you don't like dark beer, of course, you could choose the light option. You can cancel or pause anytime. So if you're going away on holiday, you know you're going to be away for a few weeks, just hit the pause button on that, restart it when you want. And look, hey, let's say you get your first crate and you go, you know what, this isn't what I'd hoped for, which I would be very surprised by. But if you do say that, then go ahead and cancel it. So there's really no harm in trying this thing out. Check out www.beer52.com/fellas and pay £5.95 postage to get all of this right now.
This just in, live news, even though you'll be watching this a week later.
Week late.
From the Bread Batch, the #1 source for pop culture entertainment news.
Come on, then.
OnlyFans reverses decision to ban sexually explicit. He's actually spelled it content.
We take those.
Yeah, we take those.
By the way, that was the weirdest thing ever. They literally came out and they said, yeah, by the way, we're banning 99% of the content on our platform. That's the same thing like saying,
well,
God just going, right, you guys don't need oxygen.
What it was, I don't think it was like, so it wasn't like what the girls post, like what we had Emily Black on here. It wasn't what she posts. I think it was actually people posting porn on there. That's what they were trying to ban.
What, like actual porking?
So there were a lot of, well, not a lot of creators, but there were some creators that were actually just posting actual, porking, and that was allowed. And I think that
they wanted to get rid of that.
Going wrong with like investors and stuff, which is not surprising. And they
so
wanted to get rid of that.
Like,
and now,
like, what? Okay, so my biggest question is, someone comes to you and they go, yeah, do you want to invest in OnlyFans? And they go, yeah, what is it? Oh, mate, to be honest with you, it's just where people get naked, charge a subscription fee. There's some sexual content on there. You charge a fee. Yeah, let me invest in that. 3 months down the line. Oh, wait, so what? People are pork? There's actual sex on this. Mate, I am not investing in that. That is disgusting. That's
it's not where I put my money.
Yeah, like, how does that even fucking happen?
I got morals.
I reckon the CEO took a bunch of shrooms, right, and went, oh, I gotta get rid of all this sexually explicit content. It's not moral. It's not right. And then he's come out of his trip just now. He was on like a DMT special. Yep. This guy went to the pits, right? He's just come out of the pits, and he's gone, yeah, what the fuck was I thinking? What was that? And so hopefully now, I mean, it should have just been allowed. Like, don't take it away. In fact, we got a little funny one. OnlyFans messaged us.
Oh, fuck
They've emailed us a few times, right?
Twice now.
They got in contact and they wanted the fellas to jump on OnlyFans. This isn't a joke, by the way. This is actually 100% real. We had multiple emails from OnlyFans talking about doing some work together, and not that type of work, but like just some podcast stuff. How much do you have to be paid to fuck me? Seriously.
What?
Seriously. On OnlyFans, it's recorded.
It's recorded.
It's recorded. Seriously.
100 mil.
100 M's. You wouldn't do it for 20 M's.
I'd do it for 50.
50 M's.
50 mil. I'll bend you right over and absolutely.
No. But then it's 10 minutes each way, so I get 10 minutes on you as well.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So so what you're saying? 50 mil.
I'll do it for 40 for that.
What if I get to have a go on you as well?
Yeah, of course.
I'm trying to genuinely think what my fee would be. I think 20 M's.
Really?
25 M's.
I appreciate that you respect my beauty like that.
And it's a 10 minute. It's like when you go on a ride. I want 10 minutes each way.
It's quite a big thing as well. So triple crimes.
Trust me, it's a huge thing.
Yeah, like
don't worry about my thing.
That's clout right there, bro. Like you received a lot of clout. Like you can go into Hollywood and be like, triple crimes. You got pipes of triple crimes. Rihanna will know you. There's a lot of silence in here right now. Can I get a couple cheers, maybe?
No. The thing is with OnlyFans, right? It's subscription based. So there is it. What's her name? Who's the big one that will? Belle Delphine, right? Belle Delphine is she the biggest creator?
Why is she so popular?
Because she embodies that like anime.
So many people that do better anime cosplay style though.
Oh yeah, like who? Getting himself in fucking hot water.
You just fucking put me in it. No, I'm just saying.
No, bro, she literally came out for Christmas and got porked for Christmas.
Oh.
Do you not remember when that was going around?
I do remember it, but obviously I've never watched it. Unlike somebody.
I've watched it. I've seen a bit of it.
Wouldn't dare lay my eyes on such
foul entertainment.
Such atrocities.
Anyways, no, so there was that, right? And there was also, what was the other thing? There was someone else on...
JJ.
That one.
What was
her name? JJ made a video with her.
Bro, what was her name?
JJ made a video with her.
What was her name? She was like an ego with... she was in the gaming community.
Yeah, from back in the day.
Celestia Vega. I knew it began with a C. I knew it began with a C.
So she did the same thing. Unfortunately, she was before her time, so she couldn't monetize it. She just uploaded a vid to Pornhub.
She was really upset with it, I think. She was like, that she did it all.
Yeah, she regretted it massively, I think.
And then she became a streamer, I think. I think she's still doing pretty well, though. I think. Or whatever.
So this is a big thing. I wonder how many people look back on it and regret stuff like that. Like, so with the Belle Delphine, I don't think she regrets it because she's secure in the bag. She was already doing similar stuff, and I promise you, the amount of money that she would have made off of that like tape would have been ridiculous. Know her? I think he made videos about her, like, and then she. By the way, she is a marketing machine. She's incredible at what she does in terms of marketing. I can't really speak in terms of technique elsewhere, but in terms of marketing, she's insane. Like seriously, like when she saw Will was banging views, because Will didn't like come up off of her videos, but they banged his channel for a while. She didn't just like sit back and like laugh, haha, look at this. She got involved and she made it a big thing.
Because she knew she could have rode that hype because Will was getting a lot of views.
And so now she's accessed all of Will's viewers and she's making a thing out of it. It was so smart.
Serious bread.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that. So yeah, she's caked it. And I think that's honestly why she's at the top as well, is because she is just so intelligent when it comes to marketing. You know, she's selling bathwater. But she was the first one that started selling bathwater.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
And people are going, oh my God, bathwater selling for XYZ. It's like, well, yeah. And she wants you to be outraged by it. She wants you to make a thing out of it because guess what? Now people are going to go, wait, who the fuck is Belle Delphine? Oh, Belle Delphine's this one. Okay, well, I'm actually interested in girls that wear fucking, cat ears and shit and run around naked. All right, let me subscribe to this shit. Like, it was genius. It's so good. Like, so fair play to her. I fully rate it because she's actually like caked it. But then there is other cases where people almost feel maybe like pressured into doing it. Fans are there like, oh, we want more. And then they just do it and they're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have.
We should sell fellas bathwater, man.
Fellas bathwater, just like dirty, like ass juice bathwater. Yeah.
Well, we do have the merch coming in the next.
Why have you associated ass juice with our merch, bro?
Because we're selling some, and I want the people to know to save your money because it's probably coming in the next couple weeks after you've watched this.
Yeah. After you've watched this
we got samples through today, and everything is just a few tweaks away, and we're pretty much good to go. The design is good. But design is lovely.
The design is very sick.
Me and Cal dress well, and I will be wearing this.
Yeah, it is really sick. Yeah. And to be fair, like the first thing that we got through, we needed some changes. Yeah. The second one, which we just got through, those needed some changes. Yeah. So we're making sure this shit is perfect for you guys.
Well, we can say though, the first thing we'll drop is a hoodie. So just make sure you got your money saved up for a hoodie. Okay.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, and it is cool. You guys will like it.
And it's not a Gildan hoodie, so don't worry yourself. It's good quality, and the design.
It's actually Fruit of the Loom chip. No, I'm joking.
That would be even worse.
I know.
But good quality, and the design is fantastic.
It's nice. Yeah.
So
we're excited to be doing that.
And then once we drop the first one, we should be a case of.
Well, we just need to see how many of you guys actually want these fucking hoodies.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you don't fucking buy the hoodies, we ain't dropping anymore.
Yeah, we're fucked.
But I'd be surprised because I think the design is sick.
Yeah, and, you'll like them. You know what's interesting is as well. Just recently, I've been getting noticed so much for the fellas.
Same.
Everyone comes up to, I love the podcast, and it's amazing because I've been hanging out with Theo so much. They just say it in front of him, and Theo goes, "Oh, what about waffling?" And they go, "Oh yeah, I like it as well." So podcasts are blowing.
I bet a lot of people last week. I've been in Reading and everybody in Reading just kept coming up to me saying, "I fucking love the fellas."
It's class, isn't it?
Telling me about this episode and that episode, and do you remember that episode? And I'm just like, this is impressive.
This is amazing.
She's got some serious fellas fans out there. And
it's so cool. People always come up and they always shout us for this podcast. So you guys are honestly like the best, and it's so cool to see it. And
like I feel like we got a little bit of a cult following, like to the point where some of the religiously fellas,
you lot are fucking just on it, innit?
We love you too, so don't worry.
I've been out clubbing a little bit recently, and even when I'm in there, it's like there's quite a lot of older audience just coming up to me just saying, "Yo, you guys are fucking hilarious." And then one guy even told me his relationship problem, and then because he was there like, "Oh, can you help me with this? This is the problem I had." And I just looked him in the eyes and I said, "Mate, I'm fucking battered. You've got no hope." And I just walked away. And I was so peppered. I was there like, "You come. This is the wrong time for relationship advice." Speaking of going out clubbing, things like that, there was outrage recently. There was another YouTuber that had a party, right? And a lot of Minecraft guys went there, right? And
Minecraft community is crazy, by the way, man. Them motherfuckers. I don't mean the YouTubers. I mean these fans.
I know. I want to say, bro, they're tapped.
So in the UK at this party, you know, everyone went and they just got onto them for not wearing masks and shit, bro. I'll turn up to a party, and if you think I'm wearing a mask, you're fucking crazy because there's
no rules. Literally, everyone complains about like, oh, just follow the government guidelines, whatever. The UK is doing that. At what point are you going to be able to live your life, right?
Yeah.
And at this point, the UK have said, guys, live your life. So that includes going to fucking parties. We're not listening to a Donny with a fucking creeper as his profile picture on Twitter.
I won't let a 15-year-old girl cancel me on Twitter. I genuinely couldn't give a fuck. I'm not going to wear a mask in somewhere where I don't have to wear a mask just because you're fucking crying.
Yeah. This outrage was insanity. Keemstar did a video on it.
So stupid.
It was... Guys, I don't know how to say
Minecraft community, honestly, you know, the game's great and everything, but they need to get a fucking
grip. The grip of them. Bro, I was there like, this is a shambles. Anyways, I guess
the idea of what they were saying was like, oh, you need to be responsible. Like,
which is fine, and people are responsible. And everyone is adhering to the rules, is following the rules, and that's the best you can do.
I think a lot of them are American as well, and the Delta variant's just only kicked off there. We've had this shit for ages.
Bro, we've been peppered by
those guys are behind. The rules in this country are different to the rules in their country. Exactly. I don't know what it is, but we don't have to wear a mask in a place like that.
And it is what it is. We follow the rules.
And when we did have to wear a mask, we wore them.
Yeah.
I still wear them in Ubers where I need to wear them, I wear them.
Yeah.
But if I physically, the law says I don't have to wear a mask in a certain place,
don't wear it.
I won't wear it. And I don't give a fucking shit if some little 13-year-old girl with a Minecraft AVI is being like, oh my God, you're so irresponsible.
So this is my big thing, is if you're angry, right, you're misdirecting your anger.
You need to go outside.
No, wait, first of all, get a friend,
fucking go outside.
Touch some grass. Yeah. Right? Once you touch the grass, then direct your anger towards the government and ask the government to change the rules if that's truly what you want, right? Because ultimately, you can't hate people following the rules. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. The other thing that I was going to say was that after we saw this outrage, we found it quite funny, obviously,
Yeah,
because
of
we were
course,
like, this is outrageous. So anyways, me and the boys, we'd already had this night planned, so we went on a big night out, and we all were like, okay, let's all bring our masks. We all want a photo in the club of us with the mask on.
Yeah.
And we tweeted it, and everyone was replying, like, they got the joke and everything, but then there's a load of the Minecraft
Serious
stands, the serious ones,
this
and
is
they were
how you
all
should do it,
replying,
yeah.
this was like, you guys are amazing, you guys are partying the correct way. We're like, no, you fucking
No, we
dumbasses.
put it on for a picture.
Yeah.
You reckon these lot were walking around fucking Tape nightclub with masks on all night?
It was just, oh mate,
You
it
know
just
what?
drives me
You know what
nuts.
just
Man.
blows me away is like, why do you care so much? Like, just get off Twitter and actually, you know,
Go
you
outside,
can really have the best glow up and really focus on yourself and your own family and have a really good life. But all you want to do is sit on Twitter and tweet
Waffle.
YouTube content creators that will never, ever, ever probably know that you exist. Because all you're doing is tweeting them bullshit because, you know, they had a party or they went to a party. Nobody cares. You're gonna die eventually. Just stop caring about such bullshit.
That's the thing I realized, you know, the whole lockdown experience here, you know, it made me realize I need to value my time on this planet more, right? And by that I mean, like, I need to do shit with my day. Okay, so the sitting around doing sweet fuck all, sitting on a computer. Even right now, I'm on a mission right now to lower my phone time. Screen time, that's it.
Yeah, I am with you on that.
Where are you at right now on your screen time?
Mine, I'm actually bringing it up for you right now.
I'm at 6 hours 30.
Mine was when I had COVID and I was sat there.
That must be
bro.
nuts.
I obviously 10 days inside, right? And what made it worse is I got it the day before me and you went to go Ireland. Looking forward to that for weeks.
Yeah.
So I had to miss our whole island trip, and I just sat inside doing fucking nothing. No one. I live on my own.
What's your screen time? Come on.
And anyway, my screen time is 7 hours.
That's not actually as bad as I thought, considering you've been stuck inside.
That is just since Monday.
Oh, give me last week.
Last week, 8 hours 30. 8 hours 30 the week before. That's my 2 COVID weeks.
Yeah. Okay, 8 hours 30. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Like, that is crazy.
And I'd say it's actually low considering I had COVID because I was just playing games.
Stuck inside.
But anyway, no, it made me realize, like, I got to the point where I was thinking to myself, like, fuck, I actually want to see Cal. And that's how I knew that I was
that's
in
when
a
you know
bad
it's bad.
I was in a bad place. I was like, I can't wait to see Cal's face. That's how I knew shit was going wrong.
Yeah.
No, it ain't fun sitting inside like that.
But that's what I'm saying. I need to lower my screen time. I'm at like 6 hours 30. My aim is to get sub 5. Yeah. Sounds like I'm running a 5K
sub 5
here,
would be good. Sub 5 I would think would be good for someone whose job revolves around social media, like internet, you know, content creator. I'd say that's decent.
Yo, one time, you know what's crazy? I tweeted out and I asked, yo, guys, send me your screen time. Bro, most people are sitting here with like 7-8 hours and like they're going to school and shit. I'm thinking, fucking hell. As soon as they get home from school, they just sit on their phone.
What, like just like go straight, that's it, just on the phone. TikTok, isn't it, man? TikTok is dangerous.
It actually is.
I reckon if we deleted TikTok, we'd probably cut off an hour a day.
More than that.
Maybe an hour.
I swear to God, more than that.
Bro, I woke up last night, right? In the middle of the night because I needed a drink of water.
Nah,
I'm woken up at like 5:36 and I'd be like, oh, calm, got 4 more hours till I have to get up for fellas. But I've just gone on TikTok for a bit.
No, that's really bad, you know, Chip.
But when I wake up sometimes I'm super sweaty, so I have to wipe myself down with towel and tissues and stuff. And
thinking about TikTok dances in your sleep, bro, giving you
I'm
nightmares.
just going on TikTok for a bit. Here's what it is. Or a little bit of Reddit.
A little bit of Reddit. I'd love a bit of Reddit personally. That's my jam.
Reddit is very good, man. I love sitting on those like super long big threads. I love Legal Advice UK.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Legal Advice UK. I don't follow it, but it always comes up on my homepage.
What do they talk about?
It's shit like, so I got fired for calling in sick for work. What do I do? And
interesting,
it's
actually.
Interesting shit though, like situations that you would find yourself in, you know, fucking
common situations.
Yeah,
maybe.
like, you know, Alex, 10 minutes for work, he's been fired. He goes on Reddit and be like, guys, I just got fired from the fellas.
What can I do?
What can I do? And there's people giving genuine, like, apparently though, the guy that got fired couldn't do anything because he hadn't been in his workplace for longer than 2 years.
Yes, so that is a thing. That's what I've been told. So that's why, you know, if anyone fucking pisses me off before 2 years, it's easy. You can get rid of people easy before 2 years, but the moment they've been here...
It ain't been 2 years, so watch yourself.
The moment they're there for 2 years, then it's a ball ache to get rid of someone.
Yeah, because that's when... I don't know why, but
well,
I guess
it's probably because they've proved
their
their value to the company. They've obviously contributed quite a lot to the company as well. And so, yeah, I think it's pretty normal. I think... I think it's pretty fair as well, to be honest with you. It's like, you know, if they're just late after being 2 years, it's like, right, okay, yeah, but you hadn't fined them before, so clearly this wasn't a problem beforehand. And now they're like, yeah, but it's not going to become a common thing. If it is a common thing, then you're probably fine firing someone if they're constantly late. That's fine. But I imagine if it's just like a one-off, you can't really do it. But trust me, I've tried to find lots of ways to fire Alex, but unfortunately,
I can't wait until Fellas Industries becomes, you know, Fellas Incorporated or some huge Fellas Enterprises. We have loads of employees, and then one day I'm just like, yeah, this scrubs annoyed me, and I just. You're fired.
Fucking fire.
You just become
that dickhead.
Fired. No, I don't know.
That's Lord Sugar.
That's not
you
me.
whopper.
I'll leave that to you. They're all the same at this point, aren't they? Angry old men with a lot of money.
Yeah. I want to be an angry old man with a lot of money.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Tesla AI robot thing. You seen it? Bro.
Yeah. So okay. I got a shit I want to say about this. Actually,
it looks mental, by the way.
Yeah. So my big thing is, right,
Alex.
My big thing is that I at first I saw this robot, okay, and I was there like, fuck that, right? Screw having an AI robot knocking around your gaff. I was there like, okay, it does, you know, it cleans the dishes, it does your laundry, you know, it's a butler essentially, right? Yeah. But then I was thinking, imagine you just come back one day and Donnie's just stood there and it's just looking at you funny.
No,
I'd fucking run a mile.
That's the thing,
I'd
though.
shit
That's
myself.
the thing. So they've made it a certain height and weight, so it can be overpowered by most men. So, like me and you, for example. So the thing's 5'8".
It's a machine, bro. It's perfect. It knows exactly how to fucking take out your throat.
The thing is 5'8". I'll have no problem fucking wrapping my neck into those little steel wires, whatever the fuck's going on.
Bro, okay, even someone 5'8" that weighs less than me, if it knows what he's doing, if it's got pinpoint accuracy, it's still killing me.
What if
it's waiting? This is what I'm saying. Chip. It doesn't matter about the height and weight, because I heard as well that they're also limited to 5 miles an hour, right, in terms of running. But listen to this, okay? You come home, you step through the door, oh, it's behind you, it's just stabbed you in the back of the fucking neck. Like, just because it's 5'8" and weighs less than you doesn't mean that
it's not like, oh shit, you know what, now you've said that, bro, I was considering,
it spun you.
I am still gonna get one if it kills me and stabs me in the back. Listen, that's a singularity, bro. I've died and fallen victim to AI becoming too smart. Yeah, I was a part of the world becoming a better place, because machines will take care of this planet better than we will anyway.
Look, right, okay.
It was all part of the process, brother.
I thought this as well, right? And I thought, okay, well, they just won't make the AI, like, it just won't be able to do that, okay? And then I thought, well, all it takes is for some pagan, so now instead of killing someone, you hack into the robot, and now you teach the robot how to kill you.
Bro, also, so it's meant to be able to go and get groceries. Me and yourself, we live in London. If I send my boy to Co-op, he ain't coming back. Because, two of the Donnies are going to roll up.
Rob my robot.
Rob the robot.
We live in East London.
Yeah, he's getting sold in a back alley. But what does it weigh? It weighs 65 kg?
That's what you weigh, Chip.
No, I weigh actually, it pretty much is. I weigh about 3 kilograms more than my own robot. And it's 4 inches smaller than me.
And it's a robot. Have you seen it recently?
I've seen iRobot.
Yeah, I've seen. Of course, it's one of my favorite films.
That's what I give. That's the vibe I get from this.
But this is what I'm saying, Chip. Is that this only goes one way, and it's south. To begin with, it will be like a marketing thing. Wow, get your own robot. It'll go and do your groceries. It'll go and do X, Y, and I'll think, fucking class. Let me spend 10 grand on my new robot.
Let me just say one thing, brother. I know on my own life that we will be buying one. And you say all this. I know I will. But we will be buying one.
I know.
And every time you open that door, you'll be peeking round just to make sure Donnie's not there with a knife.
Behind the door.
Hello, Calfreezy.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Co-op anymore. Boom, shanked.
Chefed. And what can I do? Because guess what? He feels no pain. So you chin it, and it just keeps walking forward because it doesn't feel any pain, Chip.
They should put like a pain receptor in there. So when I do chin it, it goes, ow. And I'll be like, yeah, don't talk back.
Yeah, but guess what? Yeah, those Minecraft Twitter people, that you were attacking earlier, they've hacked into your robot, and they said they've deleted the pain receptor.
13-year-old Kelly from Florida.
Yeah, well, guess what? She's deleted the pain receptor in your robot. And now Chip's getting fucking RKO'd in his own gaff, and it's fucking people's elbow in you repeatedly until your fucking brains are splattered on the floor. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. So I want to bring you back to the point that you made. Cal, you're definitely going to buy one anyways. And you're right, I will, because there is nothing we can do to stop this.
What would you pay? I think the first ones are going to cost like talking 50 to 100. I can't really imagine it being lower than 50 grand for an AI robot.
Oh, see, I'm thinking between 10 to 20 grand.
I don't think so.
£1,000.
I don't think so. I think it's going to have like technology so advanced that it can't really be priced lower than a Tesla car.
No, yeah, but they ultimately want this to be everyone's household item.
This is a 65 kg thing, by the way, as well. This
is a unit. This is a unit. But imagine you could spec out your robot. Like maybe you could spec him out. You're there like, I want him carbon fiber forearms.
That's what I mean. This is going to be like Tesla technology. You know, really, it's going to look nice. You know, because they always they want to make their shit look futuristic. Like 10 to 20 grand. Like it costs that to buy a gas go-kart. There's no way a Tesla AI artificially intelligent robot cannot be 10 to 20
Not
grand.
to begin with, but that is the aim.
Oh, okay, yes.
Because they need it in every household, otherwise it's
but I would say that, you know, someone like me and yourself that we love this kind of shit, we'll be looking to buy one within the first year or two of it.
I'll drop 50k on it.
I'll drop 50k, no problem.
I'll drop 50k.
I'll drop 50k to get one on launch.
Oh, you're getting one on launch? I'm not getting one on launch. No, I'm waiting for them to figure out the bugs.
I want to be an early adopter, brother. I was thinking Jimmy.
You're going to call it Jimmy?
I was thinking Jimmy or Arthur, because I really like Arthur at the moment because, well, Arthur covered for me on Mysteries. And also in Red Dead 2, the guy's called Arthur, kind of like him. That. So I'm thinking, fuck it, I'll get one early doors. And if I die for AI to come and take over the world, then I died for a good cause.
Do you really think it's a good cause, though?
No, but it would probably take better care of this planet than we would.
Yeah, no, it definitely would. But this is my big thing, Chip, is like we're going to have these fucking Donnies cutting around, but it just goes further and further. Okay, so eventually it's going to be like, right, you can literally spec out your robot. So it's not going to look like a robot no more. It's going to look like a fucking human. Okay? No, I'm going to fucking tell you what's going to happen. Bro, of course. Chip, we live in this fucking planet.
That would be too far for me. No, I don't like that.
Well, you can't stop it. This is the way it's fucking going.
I want it like iRobot, where they are really smart and they maybe can even hold a conversation, but I want them to still look like a robot.
They ain't gonna look like a robot because guess what?
You're giving me robot vibes,
no, bro. I'm gonna talk about my theory in a second. But do you know about so it's gonna be these robots are gonna look like people. They're gonna look like women. You're gonna go buy a robot. You're a lonely guy. You're gonna buy a robot. The robot will fuck you. I swear to God, the robot will shag you.
Bro, if and that's the whole point.
That's what I'm saying. That's where it's gonna go to. People are gonna start developing feelings for the robot, and then the robot's gonna fucking kill them. Why?
It doesn't have just because it's a robot doesn't mean it's gonna kill them.
It is, bro. This is what I'm saying. But that's how
many movies.
Instead of murdering people, you're just gonna hack into someone's robot, and the robot will do the fucking dirty business.
Yeah, there's a lot of like loopholes that make the whole idea really bad, like getting hacked into, all this kind of shit. If that stuff didn't exist, I'd be so down for the idea of robots living amongst humans. But the fact that yes, they could be hacked into, shit crazy.
You're gonna be like, yeah, I want my robot to have blonde hair, blue eyes, fucking massive pair of tits, I'll be
sticking with a classic robot look.
No, you won't though, because then guess what? When people come around, oh, you still got the V1? Yeah, that looks like trash, bro. You got to get this new fucking Jennifer that I got. Take a look at her.
Really?
She got fucking D cups, an ass bigger than Nicki Minaj, and that shit bounces like a fucking.
Here's where. Right, look, by the time we get to that, me and you will be old stubborn men, and what we'll be like, brother, is like, you know them guys, those old men that stick with the classic cars because it may be old and not look as modern as it's not a JDM fucking shitbox whatever, but it's a classic Gran Torino. That'll be me and you, and we'll be sticking with a classic model.
You think we're gonna go for vintage robots?
He does a job, he gets it done. Doesn't have all this fancy look about him.
No.
I'll be sticking with Jimmy, the V1.
No, you won't. This is what you're gonna be like. You're gonna be there like, damn, I'm old as shit, and my wife is fucking like pretty much dust at this point. She's fucking useless. She doesn't fuck the way she used to fuck. I need myself a brand new Jennifer V600, and she got that fucking Glock 9000, and she hits different.
Bro,
that's what you're gonna be thinking. Bro, you're not gonna be thinking, I want that vintage piece right there. Bring me Jimmy.
No way. I'll have an AI cock. When I'm fucking 78 years old, I'll have an AI cock. And I won't have to worry about taking a blue pill for that shit to go out because it'll be AI and I'm like, I want to work now.
And guess what? You're going to fuck your AI girlfriend as well.
Yeah, and I'm going to take it from 5 inches to 7.
Well, imagine you could just adjust the height, the length of your sausage.
Yeah, I'll just be an adjustable cock.
That'd be unreal.
Shit, man.
So this is what I'm saying, bro. This goes so much deeper than people think.
Life extending shit. When we get to like 60 and stuff, where they'll be like, right, we've come out to with shit that makes you live longer. Or have we missed a boat?
No. By the time we're 60, we've already got V4, V5, and they're taking over. We're finished. No, I mean for me and you, like, will we be able to live longer? I think we make it. I think. Look, God willing, everything goes well. And we don't get, touch wood, nothing bad happens to us, we make it to 80. My liver ain't getting past 80.
I would be very happy with 80.
Mate, I'd be buzzing with 80. I feel like I'd have grandkids at
I don't want to start going on too long where I'm having to walk around with a Zimmer. At that point,
what, a Zimmer?
A Zimmer frame.
Who's got the keys to the Bimmer?
At that point, I'll be asking BTS Alex to just fucking off me.
Wipe your arse.
Yeah, just let me go to the next place.
That's the thing. I think once it gets to the point where someone else has to wipe my ass, do I still want to be alive?
No.
I don't know.
No. That's
really?
when I'll be like, oh, I'm
just
done
finish
now.
this.
Just finish me off. Yeah. Did you ever see the euthanasia roller coaster?
Why are you laughing while you're saying that, bro? That's fucked.
What?
You're laughing while you're talking about euthanasia the suicide roller coaster.
You ever seen it? So it's a roller coaster that obviously goes up so high, and all it does is it drops, and it's, I think we're talking like 8 to 10 loops straight after each other.
And it kills you.
Because...
That sounds like something out of Final Fantasy. That's not a real thing.
No, that was an idea proposed to be a real thing.
Oh, it was an idea proposed.
No, I think it was like maybe an enjoyable way to die if you were really ill, terminally ill, peaceful.
A peaceful
I guess it obviously just... First of all, you probably get knocked out by the G-force, and then I guess you just die. Blood, not going to the right spots. But yeah, it must obviously work though for it to be proposed idea.
I mean,
I would back that though.
No, it's expensive, bro. You can just get an injection.
I tell you what though, the ride up won't be nice. Shit, I'm actually about to die.
I'm gonna die in this bitch.
Yo, you can hear it. As the chains going up, you're like, oh, this ain't no fucking Pepsi Max. This ain't no Soul Roller Coaster at Fort Back. I'm about to die. And then what? So you get back. You come across, the car comes too slow. Someone has to just come and pick up a dead man off a roller coaster.
What, is it like 10 of you? Is it the death train? How
Guys, can you check they're all dead? Anyway, on TikTok, the actual TikTok about it, everyone goes, it's got a full thing about it, and all the comments they say, yeah, I can survive that.
Oh, really? Everyone like, yeah, I confirm that, no problem.
That's no problem, bro. That's light work.
That's light work. Put me on. Imagine that you're suicidal. They're like, yeah, all right, boom, top me off, and then you go on this ride and you just end up alive. You're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe it's not meant to fucking be.
Bro, if you survive that, then yeah, you've got to live on, surely. Yo, you know what me and you should do? We should do some GTA RP. Have you seen how much it's been banging?
Bro, Zerka, Tommy T,
yeah.
This guy went from like 2-3K viewers
on Twitch.
Do you know how much he gets now? No? 13-14K concurrent on
bro,
the reg.
Could you imagine me and you on GTA roleplay?
Bro, it'd be so
funny. It would be funny. We play as like different characters. I've not tried it yet, but I really want to go on there because I know.
But you know how serious it is? Josh was telling me how serious this is.
No, it really is, bro.
You can't break character.
Police, yeah, you can't. If you break character, you get kicked from the server, yeah. Like the police on it, like they'll stop you and like seriously like get on the ground. They literally patrol, and if a car gets called in that's been stolen, they'll be looking for you in the streets of GTA. Full-time job, bro.
Yeah,
full-time job.
Literally is. I was talking to Josh about it. It's actually, so to people that don't know, this is called GTA Roleplay.
Yeah.
And essentially what it is everybody puts on a character and they join a server and you all play that character the best you can. So if you are a police officer on there, then you genuinely have to be a police officer. Now, look, you might be a corrupt police officer, but you're a police officer ultimately.
So when you sign up to a server, or at least when it was first blowing up, you had to fill out an application form. I don't know if it's the same right now.
Yeah.
You had to fill out an application form, and it was a serious little bit of an application form.
Yeah.
You had to say your whole character, what you were doing, why you were doing it. Like, and I was like, fuck, this is serious.
You and me, like imagine like a duo and we just running around.
What would we be? Yeah, I'm thinking we are from Kazakhstan, okay? Yeah. We've come over looking for a better life, and we've fallen into the drug life. Okay, so
I was thinking drug lords like pimps, man.
Yeah, so we fell into the drug life, and we came up. Okay, your name, Borat.
No, it's too obvious.
And our Borat's sister, what was she called? She was number 3 prostitute in whole of Kazakhstan.
Yeah, I can't remember, but
I
can't be. But no, Borat is too obvious. I think I'm more of like I'm a Nikolai.
No, that's giving me GTA 4 vibes. What was the Don called?
I'm Nikolai.
Nico Bellic. Hey, Nico, let's go bowling. Bowling.
I'm Nikolai.
What can I be, man?
Did I ever tell you a story about me in Russia?
Can I be Dimitri?
Dimitri and Nikolai. Oh my god.
If there's any GTA RP servers that want to take me and Cal on, we'll come and we'll drop the coolest characters you lot have had. 2 Kazakhstan drug dealers that rose from the bottom.
Yeah, and now we're up here at the top and we're ready to take the fuck over.
Yeah.
And we also dip in a bit of pimp. We're pimps on the side. That's a bit of side hustle. We'd never clock out. We're always getting that residual.
Bro, the fact that GTA 5 roleplay is still so big, getting 150k viewers on Twitch every day, which is like same numbers as Fortnite, and the game is what? Ancient. So old. Just think about what GTA 6 will do to this planet.
I can't wait for it.
I'm looking forward to that.
I need to tell you the story about this time I went. Okay, so I lived in Russia, and I was someone's birthday party. And I remember he told me he didn't have many friends at the school. I think it was me and I think there was one other. Yeah. And he said my driver's gonna pick you up from school. And so I just told my parents I'm going to. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to get in trouble.
We'll call him Jeff. Going to Jeff. Yeah.
Going to Jeff's gaff.
Yeah.
Anyways, he picks me up in this, and he's actually in the car, and it's a Hummer. It's a big Humvee. Rare,
like classic American Hummer.
Yeah, proper. And I get in it, right, and go around to this geezer's gaff. Yeah. Right. And as I walk in, he's showing me around the gaff, and I'm thinking, yeah, fine, nice place, nothing spectacular though. And in the living room, there's just a gun there, right, just sat on the couch. There's a real
is this
gun.
In Russia?
In Russia, there's real gun.
What kind of gun are we talking? MP5, G36C, something like?
I don't. It's annoying because in my head, it's just like an AK.
Oh, so it wasn't a pistol?
AK.
It was an actual
it's a proper gun. In my head, it's an AK, but I was a kid, and I don't know whether in my head I've just said, oh, it's an AK. But I can't actually see it. So
do you think it was like a?
It was a full gun. No, we're not talking a pistol. We're not talking no small shit. Okay. This was a weapon. Right?
Serious gun.
A weapon.
Yeah, okay.
And it was just sat down. I remember just like, but I never told my parents about it. I never told anyone about it because I was just in my head. I was like, I don't want to get into trouble for it, and I don't want him to get into trouble for it.
Did you hold it?
No. I saw it and just didn't say anything. I just remember thinking, that's fucking crazy. And now that I'm older, I'm thinking that's fucking insane.
Wow. That is crazy, to be fair, but I guess that is maybe he was.
I don't know. I don't know whether it's normal. It's the only. I never went round to like friends' houses that weren't. So we call them expats, like
Yeah, people that live in
there that aren't from there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I never went round. He was Russian. I never went round to another person Russian house. Who's the only.
Did you ever go round again, or was that it?
No, that was it. I went round for the birthday, and that was it.
Shit. I once held my Uber driver's gun. I told you about this one.
In the UK?
No, in LA.
What?
Yeah. I think I've told this story before. Have I not?
Quickly, run me down.
Remember LA, Uber driver picks us all up from the airport and he goes, yo, boys, tell you what, I'll drive you around all week.
Yes.
Yeah. And he took us in, he got a new car, big SUV, and he's like, boys, got my gun with me. And we're all like, what? Just whips it out, 9 little pistol, and he just lets us all hold it.
What, loaded? Is it loaded?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it was loaded.
Oh my God.
This guy was like a serious Donny as well, but it was really nice. We called him Mr. Chow because he did a good Mr. Chow impression from Hangover.
And he was a driver for the whole week.
He used to go, motherfuckers. And then we called him Mr. Chow after that.
Sick. Really nice guy, that sounds like LA is a wild place though.
Yeah.
You get some crazy.
We took him to every table night we ever had. He used to just bring his boys through.
Really? What, so he would come to the club with you?
Yeah, you take him into the club. Bring his boys in, like random boys, and be like, this is my boy, can I bring him in? We're like, yeah, of course.
That's unreal.
It was funny.
I feel like I've heard the story about you having that driver. I didn't realize he let you just fuck
It was
around
one
with
of the. It was a very, very mental thing to happen. We can't believe it actually did happen. Like Uber driver that picks you up from your airport when you've just got to a new country, and he's taking you to your villa, wherever you're staying, and he just goes, yeah, boys, How many? 7? Cool. I'll get a big SUV. Let's drive around all week together. And
how much you pay him?
Not even that much. He didn't even charge us that much. He said he was taking a week off, so this was like a holiday to him. I don't know, maybe like 1.5k.
That's not
and
bad.
And we paid for the SUV, which was only about 500 quid for the week.
Oh, so you had to pay for him and the SUV.
Well, yeah, he was the driver, to be fair. We had a private driver. Wherever we called, he was there and he was good at it.
So what, you paid 2k for him to be
He was there every day at 12, ready to pick us up, and we were going with it. He was like a friend. Wherever we were going, he was like, he literally became part of the group.
Yeah.
It was like, right, boys, should we go cinema? We'd all go watch film, and he'd just come and watch film with us.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Mr. Child, bro. He was a legend of the game. Like,
what a fucking
wherever
boy.
we went, he would go. We're going theme park, bro. You're rolling. Yeah, he's like, oh, let's go on this roller. That's what it was. The guy who just
family
Uber
shit.
driver.
Wait, that's family.
Like, bro, and the thing is, bald, just vibing Diesel. He was family. La Familia.
La Familia.
You know that fucking Fast and Furious TikTok song?
Right, so this one, Chip, in the last one when I was talking with Reeve, we spoke about briefly rugby lads and how I feel like
why do they always get the fucking dicks out?
This is what I'm saying. That's what we said. I said always weird shit fucking happens with rugby guys.
They're always super weird, man.
So the good news is a few rugby lads have DM'd us to give us the lowdown.
Lovely boys.
Because I always said like the rugby lads always move hella sus.
They always got mad stories as well.
Mad stories. He said, so this lad here, he said, fellas, I'm a rugby player. I love it. But I'm telling you, it's the forwards who are the sus ones. I'm a fullback, so I'm away from it. One time, I saw our two props dry humping each other. This is what I'm saying, bro.
What? Like, just like what? Why? Why were they doing that, though?
I think it's just like a rugby thing, bro. These don't just get on it
That
like
can't just be a rugby thing. That's just got to be like, look, you're like men.
Yeah,
no?
like you just accept that you're onto dons. That's fine.
That's fine, but like...
Here we go. Next up, we got another one. He said, got a bookie story from uni. At the socials, they played a game called Tug of War. 2 people randomly selected would have to get fully naked in the middle of the circle where everyone was sitting. They would then have to tie their tie around their own balls and the other end around the other person's tie. So both 2 people have their own tie around their own balls and then tied in the middle to the other person's tie, right? So you can see...
Bro, this sounds fucking nuts.
Both then walk backwards until someone's tie pops off their own balls. So messed up. I never went back after witnessing that.
What the fuck?
Bro, what the hell? These are we're having a game of testicle tug of war.
I can't even imagine how much that must hurt your ballsack.
Bro, what the hell
going on with the fact that you'll never be able to have kids ever again?
Bro, that is outrageous. I'm telling you, I knew these rugby dons were sus. All right, next up, we're back onto our relationship stuff. We had to I don't want to do any more rugby stuff, man. I told you, I called it. I was kind
of liking that stuff, but
you were getting into it. All right, anyways, we got a fella here. His name is...
Dimitri.
Dimitri says, how are we, fellas? Well, about a week ago, I had a girl over and we were in the middle of porking and she got a text from her mum telling her that she had to be at the appointment. And she had to pick her up and take her to... Oh, so she had an appointment for something. She needed to pick her up and take her to it. So we stopped and she left. So I put the condom in the bin in my room, not thinking much of it. By the way, who picks up their fucking phone during sex? You must be given the worst porking of her fucking life for her to see a notification go off. And she's picked up the fucking phone mid-pork.
Yeah,
you ever done that?
That's Paul. No, I'm normally scrolling through Twitter anyway, but...
Scrolling through TikTok, yeah, like this shit ain't really busting. The only time you should be picking up a phone is if you're about to film
100%,
it. Otherwise,
100%.
I don't know what you're doing. So we stopped, she left, I put the condom in the bin in my room, not thinking much of it. Next morning, I woke up, went downstairs to make breakfast, and I hear my mum yelling at me. So I walk upstairs to see my dog had gone through my bin, brought the condom to my sister, and she asked my mum what it was.
Oh, no.
And now I'm feeling weird. And now I feel weird about bringing that girl back to mine. What do I do?
Why would you feel weird just because they found the condom?
Fuck it, man. You know what? My mum always said, look, if you're sexually active, Cal, just make sure it's safe sex. That's what she always said to me. So shout out Mumsy for that one, because she's a fucking real one. And look, your parents should be on that as well.
Well, mine or his?
Both of them.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Next up, we got a Felita.
Her name is... wait, don't interrupt because I'm going to give away to her. I'm about to say Stacey Solomon.
Stacey Solomon. I think we've had Stacey Solomon before.
No, we haven't.
Me and my boyfriend of 2 years broke up nearly 2 months ago. He said it was because he couldn't handle the relationship right now and it was too much for him to handle because of his job. Since then, I have found out that there were other reasons he didn't tell me about. He also said that he didn't want to be with anyone right now, but he's already chatting up other girls. I was going to meet him to have a chat about it because we didn't finish on the best of terms, but now I have no idea what to do. What would you do in my situation? Love the podcast.
So he broke up with her, right?
Yeah, gave her a bit of waffle excuse.
It's just one of those ones where it's like when you get a waffle excuse, that means like it's not going well.
It's just done.
If you ever get an excuse that you know is bullshit, that means it's pretty much very done. Because for a start, Donnie doesn't have the balls to tell you that
straight up
he doesn't like you or doesn't feel like it's going well, and then I think that alone is pretty much enough. Like he just don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
No, he don't rate you enough to the point where he can't give you a good excuse.
That's the thing. Look, in the nicest way possible, like the relationship's a wrap.
Yeah.
He wants to go out and pork other girls. You say he's chatting up other girls. You're right. He's probably not looking for a relationship, but he's realized he's at the point in his life where he doesn't want to be in one and he just wants to go around, shag other girls.
Yeah,
look, I'll be perfectly honest 100%. with you. I wouldn't take it personally. I know it's probably fucking ass, right? But ultimately, we've said it on this podcast loads of times before. Everyone goes through a sort of hoe phase. He obviously wants to go through his. It's just the way the fucking world works. And it does happen. And it will be asked because it was a boyfriend for 2 years. But ultimately, it's just the way it goes, man.
That's just the way it is. Boom.
All right, the next one here we've got is a fella. His name is...
Oh, his name's Jeremiah, brother.
Jeremiah. Fellas, this podcast is on point. However, I have a question. I'm not saying I have terrible self-confidence, but I genuinely want to look better. You know, have a bit of a hot boy summer glow up, if you know what I mean. I have a fairly good taste in clothes. However, I just wanted to improve my appearance and therefore a girl's initial reaction to me or attraction to me.
Yeah.
Keen to hear anything, lads. Love from New Zealand. 1 second here. I'm actually going to go on this guy's Insta.
Let me have a browse.
Because this guy said he's up the fashion, but I feel like he hasn't up the fashion.
Already got something for him. I've got something for all the boys that listen out there. If you want a nice new t-shirt, new brand for you. I just got a t-shirt from them. Absolute banger. It's called Outlaw USA. It's just one of those with a mad graphic, but it looks cool. So... if you wanted a bit of fashion advice, there you go. You're always asking me anyway.
All right, 1 sec. Okay, right. I see this guy right here. 1 second. I'm just double checking that.
You got something for me? Yeah.
Oh,
you know what as well, guys? I never even realized. I got told the other day that Topshop has closed down. Yeah, like completely. So is that Top Man done as well?
No. So ASOS
but the stores have closed.
No, they've closed a lot of the stores. There's still some that are open.
Because the missus used to work at Topshop, and I go, right, let's go. She wanted a top, and I was like, right, let's just go to Topshop quickly. And she goes, no, they're all closed. And I was like, whoa.
Chip, I actually really like this guy here, yeah? Because I can tell, I see a lot of potential in my man here.
Let me have a browse. Let me have a browse.
There, right? And get a little browse him. So I'm going to talk just briefly while Chip has a little browse of this Instagram profile. Look, I can tell that your fashion ain't that bad. Look, there's obviously everyone can improve it. I can improve it. I turn up here fucking lazy as shit. I'm wearing a nice white shirt. It is what it is. It's not all about fashion. The main thing is, right, is how you feel when you're wearing the shit. When you wear your clothes, do you feel confident wearing them? Okay,
it's true.
Because let me tell you, look, one thing I would do, and I need to do it as well. We need to sort the trims out, lad. We need to sort the trims out. He's.
You do get a lot of trim comments. I think we really need to have a sit down, Cal, and really sort your trim out.
So I wanted to give
because it's not like you got bad hair because you actually have a lot of hair. So you just don't really have. You don't seem to know where you want your trim to be.
No. So let me tell you about my trim real quick. So this is what happens. This is what happens. You'll know anytime I go on a night out or I go out at night, a restaurant, whatever, I take my time and I make it look good, and I put effort in. I get all the products out. I make it look nice. My issue is that I can never be fucking arsed to do that before I come out to go on the podcast, to go on all this shit. So you see just the hair looking fucking shit. You gotta put the effort in, baby. You're right. Looking good. And that's something I'm gonna do from now on. And you lot will see. The glow will be fucking nuts. Not only that, but realistically, I need a trim once a month. Okay? Yeah. To keep shit looking sharp.
That sounds fine.
Once a month.
Every 3-4 weeks is what I would say.
I'm running about 2 months no trim right now. It's peak.
I can tell. Here's how you know when a man ain't got a trim. Yeah. So there's one sign. Yeah. It's always the hair on your ear starts coming over your ear a little bit.
Like that's when you and
you have that right now. I had it literally 5 days ago. Mine was isolation. A mess because of COVID.
But anyways, to answer this man's thing, look, first of all, you're not a bad looking bloke. You should be walking around with confidence.
Got a nice trim as well.
Yeah. You gotta be. Your main thing, bro, is it's self-confidence, and I know that's exactly what you say. But if it's for me, one of the biggest things that gave me the most confidence, the most confident I've ever felt was when I was banging gym, right?
I thought you were gonna say birds.
Well, I mean that does genuinely give you confidence though. If you're good with women, it gives you
gym as well. Although the one thing that I will say about that is banging gym, it does make you feel confident, but you can still dress like complete fucking ass.
But he seems to dress all right, Chip. It's okay.
Yeah, but he doesn't have too many pictures, so I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, it's true.
If he's having a problem with dressing well, we've said this before on the pod, it's always a good idea to just follow a couple well-dressed Donnies on Instagram.
Yeah, for sure. And people that you like their style of.
I'm not talking about us, I'm talking about genuine people who actually make a living from posting fits.
Yeah.
And they're pretty easy to find. Honestly,
they really are. And it's not only that, but you find someone that dresses in the style that you like.
Theo, you've obviously probably seen it, but Theo the other day was like, I know I need to get some nice clothes. He's like, I'm thinking to get a couple of represent pieces. And I was like, that'll be a good shot. He's like, I always see you in Calwear. I was like, well, it's a very good brand. And he comes back to me an hour later, shows me his checkout. Donnie's ordered 600 quid off 7 represent. Yeah. Ordered everything. And he just ordered it. And then he goes on to waffling. Yeah. And he goes to Joe, he goes, how do you think I'm dressed? And he's wearing full represent.
Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah, I think you look good. And he was like, I'm trying to dress better now because Janine used to dress me.
Yeah, well, that's the big thing is mate, honestly, even
and he looks better,
he looks so much better. He came in, it was so funny. He came in with those represent, like he's bought the joggers, cargo pants, and some 247 pants that he's been wearing.
T-shirts as well,
everything. I'm telling you, look, dressing better will give you that confidence to feel better. Going to the gym does the same thing. Combine the two, mate, you'll be absolutely fine. Not only that, but you have to go into the mindset of just like, you really have to just sort of believe in yourself. But then when you're talking, whether it be to girls or to whoever, have the confidence that you are there for a certain reason. For example, sometimes we go into, we've got meetings with big companies, having big conversations, big money and stuff. And sometimes I'm thinking, should someone like me really be here talking about this sort of money, talking about the deal that we're talking about, all this sort of stuff? And then I think, no, I fucking am.
Bro.
I'm fucking here for a reason. And so my confidence of instantly, I'm just gassed.
I'll do the same. But me and yourself had a meeting recently with undisclosed company, but anyway, we had a meeting, and I sometimes think to myself, I'm like, should I really just be whacking on my camera here with this big light up sea in the background with all these anime posters right behind me and this massive Shure M7B mic? It just looks so
Neaky almost.
Very. Yeah. Like I've got fucking Levi and a bunch of anime characters on the wall behind me, and these guys from this massive company were just sat there thinking, what is this guy's setup?
Yeah.
Yours doesn't look too bad. Yours looks pretty civil.
But the whole point is that you're thinking it, and then you realize you're like, I fucking should be here. Purple and blue lights
all over the gaff. I'm just thinking, I sat there, I'm looking at you, and I'm just like, well, I don't really look very professional right now.
But that's the whole point. But ultimately, you're there for a fucking reason.
I'll still dress nice though.
Yeah. But it doesn't even make a difference. It's like you're there for a reason. And if you don't even have to convince yourself, because whatever situation you find yourself in, like that's where you are. So it's one of those things like you have to come, whatever situation you're in, if you have the confidence, your outcomes will be infinitely better. If you walk into a situation where your confidence is maybe a little bit low, you're moving a bit sheepish, that's what you're going to get out of it. You're not going to get the most out of it. If you come into it with full confidence, you come in it with a good energy, I promise you'll get the most out of it possible. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is by actually feeling confident in yourself. The ways me and Chip have spoken about it: dress better, go to the gym, take care of yourself. Ultimately, is it a skincare routine? Look, I think skincare is fraudulent. A lot of other people think that they like skincare.
I'm the same.
A lot of other people like skincare, but take care of yourself.
SPF.
Diet, whatever it is.
Yeah, diet. Yeah.
Whatever it is. So yeah, anyways, that's what I would say, mate. That's what I would say. You've asked about things that you would do to give yourself more confidence. And just don't, mate, ultimately don't give a shit, because that's truly the best way you're going to get around things.
It's true. We just give that guy like a 10-minute answer. He's just chilling, living life.
We sort of, we talked about a lot of things there, but ultimately I hope we got down to your thing. You said,
hopefully a lot of people can
you wanted a hot boy summer glow up. Look, mate, you're a good looking bloke. Just fucking, you got to find the self-confidence within, man. You got to go and just chat some shit to some people. Anyways, next up, we've got one last guy here, Chip. His name is
Jefferson.
Jefferson says, "What's up, fella? I don't know if you remember me. I'm from New York. I was the guy who wanted to pork other girls, even though I was with my girlfriend for 4 years. Okay. So we broke up, and Cal, you were right. The grass is not greener on the other side. I porked some other bird, but that post nut hit me, and I miss my ex. Should I try to get her back, or how do I get over her, because I took a fat L and it sucked? By the way, your podcasts are what make my week."
He's just struggling. He does want to be out of it, I think. Yeah. He's just gotten to the point where he's actually taken the step. Yeah. But this happens to a lot of guys. Mm-hmm. They come out of the relationship, whether she's broken up or he's broken up, and they think they can do it. They go, they smash, whatever, and then they go, boom. Oh, fuck, no, I actually miss my ex. He's just missing the comfort. You didn't want to be with her in the first place. You just got to go through that. Yeah. It's just, you got to go through that really, really shit feeling. But if you have already spoken to us before, it sounds like you have, then you need to overcome that, and you will. Yeah. Thoughts?
I 100% agree. It's one of those things, no matter what, after breakup, it's rough for a little bit. Even if you think, oh, the grass is greener, and look, you've porked some girls. But like, ultimately, 1 or 2, 3 girls is never going to be the same as someone that you've been having sex with for the last 4 years or whatever it was. Like that, you guys know each other, blah, blah, blah. It's not going to be the same. But once you get past that, the freedom, whatever you're feeling, because you obviously felt like chained in, boxed in this relationship, you will start feeling that freedom.
This guy's a guy from New York. He's got a great place to live life at the moment.
Go fucking find yourself some New York models and start
get yourself in Manhattan and just go crazy,
get
man.
busy.
Enjoy yourself. Like, you're living in one of the great cities in the world. Like, I really...
Get out there.
You've got the opportunity to go out and live a enjoyable life.
But what I would say is, mate, don't try and get your ex back. You'll get stuck in a crippling loop. It'll be ass for you. Yep. And mate, you just got to crack on. It's not an L. There's more out there. Come on, lad.
You could get her back. Okay, imagine thoughts. You get her back, and then you're like, oh wait, you know what? Fuck it. I actually don't want her back. And it's like Hal said, crippling loop. You'll just be going through the same bullshit. Just stay single.
Stay single. And enjoy it.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's what we're going to end it on for this episode. Chip, any final words for the fellas and Felitas
No, but
listening?
It's been good back after having COVID. We had Reeve filling last time. We did a fantastic job.
Shout out Reeve, by the way.
Make sure you go and check out The Fellas Mysteries. The Fellas Mysteries is now on Spotify and Apple. Yes. Massively requested. So we brought it to you guys. Thank you for watching. Turn on notifications. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not. And we will see you next Tuesday and Monday.
See you next Tuesday? Wow, that's really harsh. I didn't think you'd call them all.